Good morning. I hope you're doing great, staying healthy, and studying with full sincerity. Friends, as you all know, today is 14th January, and today we are going to discuss all the important articles from the Hindu newspaper. So, if you look at today's topics, you'll see there are quite a few of them. Like, first, a very important topic related to SIR, Special Intensive Revision. Then, 10-minute delivery, which is extremely important because it connects directly to labor issues, gig workers, and exam relevant themes. Then we have a very strong concept on AI and the environment. After that, Iran. Then, Champaran Satyagraha, GS Paper 1 History. Then the dog bite and stray dog issue. After that, Nipah virus. UPSC has asked questions earlier and now cases are being reported again, so it becomes important once more. And finally, Senkaku Islands, which is relevant for places in news and map-based questions. So today we are covering a complete spectrum: science and tech, environment, GS Paper 1, ethics, and GS Paper 2. Time is moving fast. Today is the 14th of January, and just like that, half of January is already over. That means nearly 3% of 2026 has already passed. And this should remind you of one very important thing: time doesn't stop for anyone. For example, 13th January 2026 is gone forever. Emotions can return, memories can return, even conversations can happen again. But that exact day will never come back. So please, utilize your time properly. That's my honest request to every single one of you. Now, an important update for students attempting UPSC 2026. Your exam has not been postponed. Actually, UPSC's notification was expected today, but it has been delayed due to administrative reasons. But yes, the exam date stays the same. Checkmark 24 May 2026. The reason could be certain technical updates and possible changes connected with recent Supreme Court observations and administrative requirements. Alright, let's begin today's discussion with full focus. SIR, Special Intensive Revision, Supreme Court and Election Commission. Friends, we have discussed this topic earlier too, but since updates keep coming, we cannot ignore it. The Supreme Court asked the Election Commission of India a very direct question. If a person's name is deleted from the electoral roll, what happens next? The Election Commission replied, anyone whose name is deleted has the right to appeal. But then, the Supreme Court asked an even sharper question. If even after appeal, the name is not restored and the person is found to be a foreigner, then what happens next? Will they be deported? Will they be put in detention centers? What is the action plan? The Election Commission responded clearly that such action will not be taken by them. It will be taken by the Ministry of Home Affairs or the central government. Now, what is SIR? SIR is basically a process where the Election Commission is re-verifying voter lists, meaning every voter may need to prove valid documentation to confirm citizenship or eligibility. The major concern raised by the Supreme Court is this: why is only 1 month being given for such an intense verification exercise? Because genuine voters may fail to submit documents on time and their names could be wrongly deleted. Another big issue is, if fake voters or illegal migrants are identified, then what will India do with them afterward? Identification is one part, but deportation and long-term action become extremely complex, especially if the home country refuses to accept them. This is why SIR connects strongly with checkmark NRC, checkmark Citizenship Amendment Act. Checkmark Assam Accord. All these are interconnected in the larger citizenship and electoral integrity debate. Now, a very exam-focused question. The right to vote, is it a constitutional right or a statutory right? Remember, rights given by laws or acts are statutory rights. Rights given directly by the Constitution are constitutional rights. There is confusion because Article 326 gives a constitutional basis, while the Representation of People Act provides the legal framework. UPSC has already asked this before, so you must be very clear on this concept. 10-minute delivery and gig workers. Now this is a very important issue for prelims and mains. A gig worker basically means someone doing temporary or contract-based work and earning per task. Examples include delivery partners, Blinkit, Swiggy, Instamart, Ola Uber drivers, freelancers. Now why is 10-minute delivery controversial? Because it can push workers into rash driving accidents, extreme mental pressure, rating-based punishments, lack of proper support and insurance during accidents. The government has even held meetings with quick commerce companies to address these concerns. Also, you must understand the concept of dark stores, warehouses where companies store items and deliver quickly from nearby locations. This impacts local kirana shops, small grocery stores, traditional retail. Possible mains question. Gig and platform workers face safety and social security issues. Discuss challenges and solutions. Stray dogs, dog bites, and animal birth control rules 2023. Supreme Court has raised strong concerns because activists often focus only on dog rights but ignore the suffering of victims of dog attacks. The court has observed that if someone dies due to a dog bite, the state may have to provide compensation. And it emphasized the implementation of the Animal Birth Control Rules 2023. Key points. Sterilization and vaccination are mandatory. Responsibility lies with local bodies and municipalities. The rules come under the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960. Relocation of dogs is generally not permitted as per Supreme Court directions. Now the rabies facts. Super important. Rabies is a vaccine-preventable zoonotic disease. It attacks the nervous system, and once symptoms appear, the death rate is extremely high. WHO highlights that dogs cause around 99% of rabies transmission to humans. Nipah virus, West Bengal cases. 2 cases have been reported in West Bengal, and 1 patient is in critical condition. Nipah virus is a zoonotic disease, animal to human transmission. Reservoir, fruit bats, also called flying foxes. It spreads through infected animals, contaminated food, close contact with infected persons. Symptoms include respiratory issues, encephalitis, brain swelling. Fatality rate 40% to 75%. There is no fully available specific treatment or vaccine yet. First outbreak happened in Malaysia and then Singapore. In India, outbreaks have been reported in Kerala and now again. West Bengal becomes important for current affairs. AI and environment. Now this is a high-quality conceptual topic. AI depends on massive data centers, high electricity usage, cooling systems which consume water, hardware, production leading to e-waste and mineral extraction. So, AI can increase carbon emissions, water consumption, environmental degradation. Many reports suggest the AI lifecycle creates a serious environmental footprint. Mains question idea. Discuss AI's role in environmental protection along with ethical and environmental concerns linked to its growth. Malayalam Language Bill. Kerala Assembly has passed the Malayalam Language Bill 2025 to promote Malayalam as the main language for official use. Concern. This could create challenges for linguistic minorities like Tamil and Kannada speakers in the state. Important points. India has no national language. Article 29 protects cultural and linguistic minorities. Article 30 allows minorities to establish and manage educational institutions. The 8th schedule has 22 languages, including Malayalam. Iran is facing protests and may face new sanctions. Background concepts you must remember. In the 1950s, the US and Britain had strong influence. The 1979 Islamic Revolution transformed Iran into an Islamic state. Iran's conflicts include Saudi Arabia, Sunni versus Shia rivalry, Israel, Palestine issue and regional tensions. A key strategic location is Strait of Hormuz. This is one of the world's most important oil routes. If disrupted, global economy gets affected. India's concern. Sanctions can impact India's interests like Chabahar Port, India's access to Central Asia. Senkaku Islands. Senkaku Islands dispute is between Japan, China calls them Diaoyu, Taiwan. Reason? A UN report in 1969 indicated possible hydrocarbon reserves in the region. This topic is important for places in news prelims, map-based questions. Alright friends, that's it for today's session. Stay calm, stay focused, keep smiling and keep studying. Don't let negative comments distract you. You are here to build your future and every single day matters. We'll meet again in the next session. Bye-bye. Take care.